Alright, this should be good now. Maybe? Ooh. Okay, yes, I think it's good. Hello. Okay, perfect. I just had to make sure everything was working because this is extremely scuffed. But I think we're all good. If you hear any background noise, it is probably my dog barking, but let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. I checked everything beforehand, but we'll see. Today I just wanted to work on Sweetheart and Space Boyfriend stickers, so I figured, why not stream it? And here I am. I can't really see chat all too well, I have to like keep clicking back to see it, but oof. Let me know if you have any questions or anything, I'd be happy. Alright. Okay, I already accidentally unplugged my mic, plugging in my drawing tablet, but we're good. In case you missed it too, I didn't post this on YouTube, but on my Omori account, Cheese Croissant, I posted a new reel. It was the I'm a Fight a Man one. I'll give you guys a peek of what that turned out like, if you haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I only draw wholesome stuff for a very wholesome game. As you can see, only the best for the Omori community. Okay. Please, drawing tablet, please, not now. I have this issue where it keeps disconnecting. I have to finick with the wire. But why would I get a new one when I only spent like $100 on this one? Which is a good deal. I got it off Kijiji, so. And oh, let's see. Please. Of all times, no. 1 second, technical difficulties. Ah, finally, let's go. Okay. I was planning on having these just look like the Smash stickers from my shop, if you've seen those. Where they have like the fun backgrounds and everything. So, let's make sure we got the right brush. For the brush I use as well, it is custom, but it was really simple to make. It's just like a scraggly brush to get the Omori style. Hello, thank you for joining. I figured I'd do chibis today since they are probably the easiest for me. I do them all the time. And I would already be nervous enough streaming since You get to see all the bad stuff before my art actually gets halfway decent, you know, when I'm streaming. And I can't have myself making a fool of myself, you know? You might be able to hear my clicking. Apologies if so. You didn't see that. There you go. Please, you don't. This will be like available to watch later. You don't need to get overstimulated. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed Omori. Yes, I have many videos on Omori, and I feel like there's so much content now. We're eating good in the Omori community. I think there's a vinyl releasing soon as well. I still have regrets over not getting that giant pancake bun plushie. It was so cute from the Omocat store, but it was just so expensive with shipping and everything. And I was kind of thinking, you know, if I have a giant, like, pancake bun plushie in my room, and I have to tell people that I spent, like, over $100 on that, how am I supposed to justify that to anyone? So, although it would have brought me a lot of joy, the financial deficit kind of outweighed it, you know? I forgot about the YouTube delay as well. You guys are probably seeing, like, all the stuff from a minute ago. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Justify it by making them play Omori. Yeah. I feel like every time I do recommend Omori to someone though, like at cons and stuff especially, I always have to start off with like, you will get depression, as like a disclaimer. Because I feel bad, you know, recommending it to them like, oh yeah, it's such a good game, and not... They won't understand the consequences of getting into Omori, you know? Like, look what happened to me. It was like all I drew for like a solid 2 years. Let's see how I should do this arm. This might be weird. Perhaps that'll be okay. Thank you for telling me I just said YouTube delay. Unironically help my depression? Honestly, yeah, I feel like it could. Something like Goodnight Pun Pun would definitely make it worse. Like, that one had me crying in the bathroom at like 3 a.m. If you have read Goodnight Pun Pun, you know we're out here suffering if you are into Omori and that series. That was crazy, you know? Omori put me on meds is crazy. And yes, the depression is worth it, yeah. I'm happy to hear you're doing better, Aspen Page. Speaking of taking care of your health, I just realized I do not have any water, so we'll see if I make it through the stream. I have a very big issue with like just straight up not eating or not drinking for hours on end until I'm desperately like, my throat is so incredibly parched, I'm so incredibly hungry that like my stomach is like trying to kill me. But I feel like that's just an artist thing in general. I needed the depression. I'm a better person now because of it. Yes, that is relatable. Sweetheart kind of has like that figure, you know? But I feel like with my chibis, they always just look like solid. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but we'll see. My friend Cypher Studios, you might know them. All of their chibis are just so incredibly round. They just sent me a picture of like their recent drawing. Incredibly round. Have you tried those water bottles with times on them? I didn't even know that was a thing, but I will check it out. It would be great if it had like a set alarm in it that just screamed at you every time the time went off. That would get me 100% to buy it right away. Hi, Icy Oranges. Thank you for coming by. Hello, Ellie. For this playlist too, it's mostly Omori, but I do have some Undertale and Deltarune mixed in. Since I only really played Deltarune a few months ago, very late to the party, I know, but I'm obsessed now. And hopefully the new chapter is coming out soon. YouTube is giving me a warning. I'm just gonna ignore that. That's fine. It'd be funny to have a donut as a reference image. Yes, definitely. I would love to have a stream where I just do like all this completely random stuff so that people who jump in have no idea what's going on. I'm a big Doug fan. Similar to his streams, those are always like crazy. Yeah, I have a feeling the new chapters are going to come out around Switch 2 release too, but I'm also delusional because I think that Silksong is finally going to be announced for the Switch 2. I think there was a recent thing that came out, like a conspiracy theory where people like, connect the lines, it means that Silksong's coming out soon, when we're all just really coping so incredibly hard. But I do think it's coming soon, which is also just cope. I meant the release date, please. Hopefully soon. I think there was a video on it I saw. What is it? Where someone who's actually involved in the development of it dropped something on their Twitter, but I don't really want to check on Twitter. I don't want to go there. That place is scary, man. Yes, it is delusions though. Thank you, Dequire, for coming to say hello. Was I heads or tails? This is very important information. Shoot, okay, the release date was also 4 years ago. It'll release. Eventually, it's not an exit scheme. Please, I'm not coping. Tails, perfect. OMOR as well. Yes, it is, sweetheart. I'm just working on a sticker, I think. Maybe I'll turn this into a sticker, similar to the ones I already have in my shop. But I never made a sweetheart or space boyfriend one. And I actually did these sketches quite a while ago, because I was like, you know, it's really weird that I never did that, I guess, because I thought they turned out pretty cute. So I was gonna do some hearts in the background and stuff like that, similar to the ones I already have. Is it confirmed that the sprout moles just eat plain tofu with no toppings? I think it is, right? 'Cause if so, I'm sorry, I cannot live laugh tofu. Thank you, Ellie. Yeah, I mean, people thought Omori was also never gonna come out. So, hopefully it's not an exit scheme and it comes out soon, because I agree, the boss fights in Hollow Knight and just like all the rooms you get to go into are amazing. Isn't the whole point of tofu that it has no flavor, though? I'm probably not the best person to judge any food choices, though. I eat peppers like apples and don't really like pizza, so... It's like eating without eating. Okay, I can see the appeal in that, because sometimes, honestly, eating? Not a big fan. Crazy thing to say, probably. Weird, I've never had tofu in my life. I don't think that's weird. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend you try it or anything. I don't think you're missing out too much. Tomatoes like apples, though. Isn't it all just mush at a certain point? I understand like mini tomatoes too, though. Those are pretty good. Listen, Decoyer. Okay. I do have one pizza that I like, and it's Little Caesars cheese pizza. Just plain cheese. And everybody in my life absolutely is disgusted at me. And I would not blame you if you were as well, since I've heard that that is the worst type of pizza. Stovetop stuffing is a perfectly nutritious and balanced meal, and it's honestly just like flavored mush. Kind of like tofu is like eating without eating. This is eating, but there's a little bit of flavor to it, even if it is all just mush. Onions like apples. Would you just like be like crying your eyes out as you ate them then? I feel like it's not really possible when like you're crunching into it. It would make your tears come up, right? Why is this chat filled with people whose eating habits are questionable at best? Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate. Anyone want to say what the weirdest thing they eat or used to eat was? Onions is probably the craziest one I've heard so far. Okay, so like dog food. Don't knock it till you try it, okay? Come back after eating a bowl of stuffing and nothing else and tell me what you think. Thank you, Little Caesars is valid, yes. It's hot and ready. Their little mascot is cute too. He's like a... I don't know what he is, but he's cute, right? I think I probably spend the most amount of time just getting the eye positions right for most of my drawings. It's definitely the most important part too, I feel like. The vapor that usually makes you cry goes into my mouth. That does remind me of my friend's dog who accidentally took, like, skunk spray, but directly into the mouth, so we were saved, but he had to sacrifice his mouth for it. Very sad. It was a very sad day. Deep fried apples. I've never tried that. That sounds good though. Chugging sink water is very valid. I know a lot of people who are like, oh, you're not drinking the bourgeoisie water? No, man. Sink water's totally fine. Okay, that should be good. Yes, OMOR ITR. The one guy who interviews omori creators. Oh, hey, hello. I do recognize that channel name, ITR. Sink water's too gross. I have lived in areas where the water tastes especially bad for no particular reason, so I guess it varies on your area as well. You are weak. If you're gonna drink sink water though, I feel like hose water should also be fine, right? Maybe that's a crazy take though. Sink water, but one time I met a guy who drinks sink water but not hose water, and he was homophobic. They're putting stuff in the water that makes people gay, or homophobic actually, I guess. You wouldn't drink hose water. Maybe the hose water would make you gay. Yeah, the 30-second delay is also messing with my head. I feel like I'm like getting behind on chat. Hose water clears sink water in terms of like thirst quenchingness. I feel like nothing would beat a hot summer day and then you drink hose water. Just doesn't compare. Bye, Aspen. Thank you for coming. Sink water strengthens the mind and body. Yeah, I have to agree with that. There are certain things in life that, controversially, may seem bad, but perhaps, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Might have to fix her eyes again, we'll see. For how long I'm gonna stream too? Depending on when I finish Sweetheart, I might do Space Boyfriend as well, but we'll see. Yeah, I actually didn't eat enough mud as a kid, so I get sick all the time now. I would recommend eating dirt. Because every time there is something going around, like I have it, just assume that I am sick. There are benefits to eating dirt, you know. I'm not going to name any for you right now, but somewhere, someone out there definitely has a benefit for eating dirt. Norway does sound like a cool place to live. Don't worry, Peter does stuff. There's crazy people everywhere you go. Although I cannot confirm nor deny. If there are more crazy people in Norway, you'll have to confirm for me. Hey Floan, thank you for coming by. And yes, I do drink tea and pet cats, so yeah, that's definitely what my voice sounds like. No, they were Polish? Oh, unbelievable. I'm Polish. Horrible. Horrible rep for the community. Arizona iced tea is the best iced tea, honestly, so yes, you do qualify. I don't know about deep voice though. I do think my voice is deeper than most girls, I guess you could say. Depends. I'd have to hear your voice. Polish people are awesome. It's good to know. And I'm sure you're a wonderful person, I hope, is honestly, yeah, with how YouTubers are, that's all you can hope for, I guess, huh? Hopefully I'm pretty chill. I've been told I'm chill. I have yet to commit any war crimes. Hopefully that will continue. Although, I do have a question for you guys that could be considered a war crime. One second. Alright. So here's the idea. Now that I have you guys here. I had this thought one day. So, you know hot dogs, of course. We all know hot dogs. What if they made an X-shaped hot dog? Like this, as like a promotional deal at like Costco or something, right? So it goes like this, and then you have like the hot dog here as well. And they advertised it as like a 4-way hot dog, so you could share it with 3 of your closest friends. And I was thinking that it could be a trend on TikTok or whatever to share this with your bros, and it wouldn't be homo, okay? No homo. And it would be like a true test of brodom. You guys would each eat your part. Like here. And then when you get to the middle, you fight. You like beat each other up to decide who gets the last bite. Crazy or genius? You guys will have to tell me. Yes, and in case you're wondering, that is something that I think about on the daily. I have a lot of thoughts like that on the daily. Better not do some meme coin. No, thank you. I do not have any plans to do a meme coin. I don't like any of that stuff. If it has to like, if it aligns with the whole like, I feel like the meme coin stuff and AI kind of goes hand in hand. And as an artist, I'm sure you guys can infer that I do not like AI. So no, I don't have any meme coins planned. Not now, not ever. Where is this? Okay, the hard part is I wanted to have like a heart in the background, but I'm not sure if it'll show through enough. Something like this. I know this has nothing to do with Twitch the stream, but I'm learning how to crochet. Oh, what are you crocheting right now, Gracie, if you don't mind me asking? That sounds horrible. It'd be like a 4-way Pocky game? Yes. Lady and the Tramp kiss, but with a hot dog, yes, like in the X form. Hi, Appalling Crow. This will definitely take some work, I think. We'll have to see. Hot Durger. I will have to look that up 1 second. Oh. Okay, I'll post an image of what I'm seeing right now, so you guys can see what a hot burger is as well. That certainly is a concept. I do think it would be hard to share though. The shareability, I guess, like one person here, one person here. There is a larger center that you guys would have to fight over, which could either be good or bad, depending on who you're fighting. And might work better as a churro? Yes, that's a good point. Although I know with churros, they usually pipe it right into the oil, right? They'd have to get like a special mold or something, probably. Where did that come from? Okay. The Powerpuff Girl heart is a genius idea, and I will be trying that out. Thank you, Dequar. And yes, you can never have too many blankets. I also agree with you can never have too many pillows. Although I have heard there's like a study done where it finds like the more pillows you have on your bed, the lonelier you are, like as a person. So take with that what you will. Yeah, having a food truck would honestly be such a fun job. Crazy out-of-pocket food ideas. I wonder, I'd have to make it like actually good, you know, so that it wouldn't just be people buying it for the meme and then going like, oh, this actually tastes like garbage. This is not coming out how I want it to. It was a concept that was sold for $1 on Australian Shark Tank. Are you talking about this? Churros suck. I think they're okay. Have you guys had beaver tails? I feel like that's an aggressively Canadian thing though, so most of you guys are from the US, according to my analytics, so maybe you guys have not had them. I honestly think that they're just like churros, but better. I will have to work on this later probably and spend 5 years trying to figure it out. That's good enough for now, though. I'll do... Get this out of here. Alright, I'm about to do some art cheating here, just to make sure that they're the same size. Being different isn't a bad thing. I think we're all allowed to have a few bad takes. Yeah, I'm mainly Canadian though, I guess you could say. I've never been to Poland. That's just like my technical background, I guess. No, oh sorry, I should have specified. No, we don't actually eat beaver tails. That sounds like that would be like a crazy thing. No, they're not actually beaver tails. They're just like big fried things of dough, and then you put a bunch of toppings on them. Let me get a picture. Here they are. Yeah, they just like are in the shape of beaver tails, and then you put a bunch of toppings on them. So it's just a fried dough basically. And usually they're at ski hills, honestly. Probably elsewhere, but I mainly know them because whenever you go skiing, there's always a beaver tail like truck there. Is she ever gonna get her shoes? You don't like these incredibly detailed toes? I'll probably add her shoes later. I'm used to the Omori gang, they like, none of them wear shoes. Although Mari does, I think she's the only one. Golden gay time. Someone could have a golden gay time with their dad on the beach. Okay, you have to elaborate. You can't just put that in the chat and not elaborate on that. What does that mean? It's just ice cream and it's called golden gay time? I mean, it sounds good. Where in Canada do you get beaver tails? I've never seen them around here. Honestly, they're usually in the most random spots. I think I've seen them like apple picking, skiing, and like they have occasional shops around. Sometimes in malls, maybe? I would say ski hills are the most likely place. That does remind me though of like all the Omori events just being in the US. It's so sad. It makes sense, you know. But they'll always announce something new and it's like, oh, that's probably nowhere near me. I have had quite a few people at cons though come up and be like, "You're Canadian? I had no idea you were even here." And I'm like, "Yep." Everyone assumes I'm from the US because I guess Mori's from the US. Russ says she doesn't like drawing shoes. Yes, which is very true. I absolutely hate drawing shoes. So she will have her dogs out for the unforeseeable future. Yeah, the Omori cafes always looked fun. You brought your own like soda and coffee though? It was pretty weird that they didn't have orange joe, but they had a bunch of different concoctions. Thank you for coming by, Peter. I'm always happy seeing vendors from Canada because a lot of people I find come from East Asia or the USA. Yeah, I've heard that cons in the US are absolutely insane, and I know that most vendors come from there as well. Thanks again for coming, Peter. Oh, so you still bought like their soda and their coffee, but mixed them. I'm not a huge coffee person, so I don't know if I'd try that, but it does sound interesting. Interesting. Yeah. The key to ball hands is not making them too large. It's a fine balance. Or you could just cheat. Oh shoot, wait, I can't cheat, 1 second. Cheating, yes. Perfect. And then I drag it back. Ooh, that is... this might be difficult. The main issue with chibis is sometimes there's like a really awkward angle that is hard to make good no matter what you do. I think this is probably going to be one of those instances. If you do want to try drawing though, and you're thinking that it's a bit hard to get into, I would recommend just starting off with chibis since they're pretty standard once you get into them, you know? You do the big face, tiny body, and they tend to turn out pretty cute no matter what you do, I feel like. Something that's nice and simple to ease you in. This song that's playing right now, I used to like it a lot, but then you hear that there's like this wheezing, this constant wheezing in the background, and now it's all I can hear after I realize that. There we go. They both have to have the angry eyebrows, their signature. Why would you say that? Now I hear it too. Yeah. Sorry, I had to. Like, it's unbearable once you hear it. Alright, I think once I get this started, I'm gonna end stream. Since, as you guys may have noticed, I do have a little bit of struggle with talking and drawing at the same time, but I hope you guys still had fun. There we go. And I'll probably end up doing some minor adjustments after to proportions and things like that. I find that the day after I normally go back and then like realize that all the proportions are horrible and fix it all. That should be good. That should be good enough for now. I hope you got a lot done on your blanket, Gracie. Thank you for coming. I think I'm gonna end now. And then if I stream again, I was thinking I would either do the Twitch emotes that one of my friends requested, or maybe just a drawing suggestion stream. Or we can draw together, I was thinking. I'll have to see, I have to decide still. Oh, that's cool that you write D-Choir. I've been wanting to get into it, but I find it hard to start. That's why they say, I got advice from this one artist that was saying, what is it? That whenever you want to post your art, wait till the next day and then look at it again. And if you still think it's good, then you can post it. So that way you'll notice all the mistakes later. Yeah, but thank you guys all so much for coming. I'm gonna get going now. Hope you guys all have a great night and a great weekend. See ya later.